market breakdown. Today we're going to be discussing about the stage of silver, and I think these are one of the most interesting markets right now to catch a trend before it starts. All right, if we're looking at the monthly chart, the price came below these lows and then rejected higher, managing a first leg, and this can be a pullback and a second leg. So that's my thesis. All right, one leg, second leg, and second leg. First leg, second leg. Probably we're gonna get there. However, the price has managed is around resistance here, so found resistance around this old structure, but that's on the monthly, which resulted in this pullback. And I think probably the pullback phase is finished, and we found support around the previous resistance becomes support. So basic price action, and right now it seems like we are using this the previous breakout point as support again to push the price higher. So that's the narrative on the monthly. If we look at the weekly, if we go a little bit deeper, again the same zone has been tested again, and we are trying to push again higher. So this can be first leg pullback and continuation higher. So once you get the monthly and the weekly and the daily lining up, that's where the trend most likely to continue. So that's the higher probability for me. This was still bearish, so it was really confusing. But right now it seems we are shifting from high, low, high, new low, and probably a continuation. So that's on the weekly. One of the ways you can probably get into this market is wait for a breakout and test the previous region becomes support, or go to the daily for a swing trade to catch like more likely like an optimal entry based on risk and reward. And for that, I think we have broken this trend line here. It's not like you need to trade the trend line, but this is a flip. So we have shifted here from this low, we took these highs, and many times the market comes back all the breakout point. So this was the breakout point. So, and also this is a large deviation, and I think the probably suggest that we're gonna go much higher. So in for the next week, I think a good probability trade will be a pullback to this trend line and around this key level. So the key level is coming from this high that lead to new low. So that's the previous range, and it seems like we are trying to move from that range right now. So for the next week, I think if we get any pullback here, I think I'm gonna try to catch a position. And the way I do that is the same way you do it on lower time frame. On higher, you are, when the market is coming lower, you wait for the market to shift from bearish to bullish structure. Where meaning instead of continuing lower, it makes like some kind of spike, and you get into pullback, and you place your stop loss below here, or concept stop loss should be here. So because that's the true low. All right. I hope you find this useful, and see you on another market breakdown for the next week. Another target. I have those targets in mind, but I think this is forming a triangle. I don't know if you're familiar with price action, iBrooks price action. I am a student of iBrooks. So here we have like this wedge pattern. It has been one, two, three, and it looks it's embedded inside a triangle, which is not clear yet, but my assumption would be this is a large triangle, and probably we need to at least come all the way down to that trend line there before we see any significant pullback. I mean, if we start moving, oh, I have this target one, target two, because the target one and the two based on this range, because we're still stuck inside this range. Okay, so that's a range play, and above is a breakout plan. I hope you find this useful and clear, and let's see what we're gonna get in the next week. But this is a nice plan for me here. If I get that, I think I'm gonna literally uh, get in. and we still keeping the bullish case. These are still inside bars of this of if you look at the monthly or 3 months, all of these are an inside bar of this breakout bar. Let me see 3 months, maybe it's gonna be clear. And I think we're in a breakout mode. You see, an inside bar, inside bar, inside bar of this large bar. See, so whenever you have some kind of inside bars and followed after a good spike, that's some kind of a breakout mode pattern. And I think probably this is some kind of accumulation has been happening all this time, wasting a lot of time. But it's still a ranging market. Okay, so that's why you need to have some conservative targets for a swing. A clean on validation for the bears. So if we're gonna continue, I think we should continue higher from here, around here or somewhere around that zone. Okay.